Hello viewers and welcome to yet another edition of the program Talk to the Camera Special with me Scyll Akempta-Kargbo. Today the camera can work to Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya for now we get an interview with him. Now we know it takes concerning what may happen inside the August 10 protest where the government may call faceless protest and also waiting in see as we may suicide police officers that may lost their life as well as civilians and also now a person we now a lawyer of Medke who come for ask him now tell we how the whereabouts of Medke look like if you don't ever get the opportunity for seeing him one-on-one or enable see him out now since they may arrest them before the protest August 10. Morning and welcome to this interview. Go please introduce yourself to viewers.
Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya, a barrister and solicitor of the High Court of Sierra Leone.
Okay, plenty people don't see what may happen inside this August 10 where the government may mention as a faceless protest. So as a lawyer, what do it takes towards that?
Firstly, me no know who side the protest come from, how we happen, waiting happen that day. But nevertheless, we all see people in the street. And to be honest with you, initially, some of we been they watch TV, and SLBC, they get commentary, So we been the thing say nothing no go happen safe, and but we realize say later on people then come out na do, and people then protest. And during the protest, we see say some kuskas happen, and they kill certain people, wound certain people, and also police officers they also lost their life. It was a sad day, now be a tragic event for a resort to violence. But me can always say, the fact that people in the protest not mean say the protest get for be violent, or the authorities not get for look at the people and say those people are going to be violent. Therefore, look and say, if this thing don't do now we hand, we don't see this thing, let we know how we address the situation. And we all know say similar protests been in Liberia, and they were able to curtail it. It not resort to anything, damaging even with the regime or civilians. So me believe say, when civilians don't come and dissatisfied in the protest, the government for able for listen to them. And the protesters, when you come on and do the protest, you not for be violent, you not for go spoil people property, you not for go damage somebody, you not for go fetch somebody. You protest for be peaceful and put you grievance. Your grievances, all the grievances you wanna get, wanna put them across to the government, make the government look at them. But as he said that day,
now only this small, we witness suicide, as you mentioned earlier, where police officers they may lost their life. So and we see civilians there where themselves may lost their life. So when you watch the old protest may happen, you see in neon takes the police may handle the thing maturely or they not be able to man the situation at all.
Well, I can tell you say in some areas, because not to one side the protest be. In some areas, you go see say the police, some police them where they even some soldiers women they sat inside, they handle the protest properly and nothing not happen at inside and day. But in some other areas where the police directly come into confrontation with the civilians, then self make the situation get out of control so much so that it resorts to violence and people then begin fight, and also we get people that will lost their life. It's sad. I want for tell us to the family them we lost the young good people them that day, whether you be a civilian or whether you be police officer.
Okay, and now we talk small. You see you say they make some arrest with some people lay inside police custody presently, and we see you put an open letter to the General Minister of Justice. You make mention of Medke John and others. So what prompted you for opening this letter?
Well, me at the time me a person where they work with the police them very well. I don't work with the police them for more than 23 years. And I get very, very good relationship with them. So, and Medke self na person where they work with the police them. Now me and can go work with the police them. So it surprised me for where they arrest Medke even before the protest. And they're not even inform we side and keep Medke up till now. And me not able to get access to Medke because whenever he can get issues them, now me they go represent them. The last time we get small waiting and call where they arrest and now me go. Then give me access. I see me and talk, then take his statement. But this time it different completely. They not give me access to Medicare up till now. But one thing they were really puzzle me. And in West, Medicare in West again in America, he called me. He dey cry. He dey ask me, say, Lawyer Dumbuya, he say, me man, they alive. I tell him, and rightly so. Now the correct answer again. I say, me not go able to tell you. I say, because they don't make us see it. I say, if they make us see them, I go able to tell you, say, you man day, you know, nothing not do am. He say, make I tell you I do, make I tell you, no, you no worry. I go tell you all that. I say, but for now, I'm not going to tell you anything. And that's not the position. They're not able to make but they advise the authorities, whether not the police, whether not the attorney general, you know, make them able for put on this thing, make Medicare able for see in lawyer or in lawyer them. Let we able for appease the family, their mind. Say yes, Medicare is okay. Then they treat them fine at detention. If they get all what he need, if they get in drugs them, if they get all thing. Because na person himself we're not well. He need in drugs them. So we also get to take that into account.
Okay, well, now we talk about Honorable Mohamed Bangoura as himself present leader under police detention. And different rumors they go out say enough for me do it to do, some man say rights for do it to do. So in your own aspects, how you see Mohamed Bangoura and your issue?
Well, Mohamed Bangoura and my clients are from Friday where they arrest him, are there with him na CID and interview him. The story where he give me now about the Sambaya Bendugu elections will happen. Before the elections they happen, you know, say them get rally day, them get campaign day, so it go there. People they ask the question, say then they say Mohamed Bangoura not being supposed for go there. I disagree with people them. If somebody getting candidate where one go support, once you know they go there with violence, you know they go there for go set kuskas, it's supposed for go there for go support in candidate. And when they go there, the authorities, the police or whoever, for give access for go do this kind of ajo to in candidate where they support. But if they go, then them block them, then all them things and they can create some problems. People they say the vice president been dead that day, so they not be one for let them clash. Well, if they been left arm, it go side, they go, then go on their own side. I'm sure they will not have clashed with the vice president. The vice president go with cheap and your own business. They don't APC get a rally that day, they then go on their own business. Whichever happen, and no say that entourage will be the go that day. If they be even come across with Samura Kamara, they're not for being say when I block Samura Kamara, then go allow the vice president to pass. Then go over there for your own business. Because in the APC, we are peaceful people. We're not the people that we want for fed for set kuskas. And we for left them thing and then at this country, we all na one. Salon na one country we get. Let we all olam as one country.
Okay, and we see the protest the president's government may mention say na the opposition. The opposition when na the All People's Congress may they behind all this. And you know a member of this party. So wetin you get for say to us this?
Well, wetin I get for say to that, you know, the politics in this country now, it also they torment people them so much so that people they don't know how for do them again. For say na the opposition na they behind the protest, that not be true because the opposition pull press release immediately, 2 press releases. Say they not get on this protest. Anyway, you know now we no more let we look you know the kind of crowd the APC get. If na APC say them pull protest now, but not to that kind of crowd they see. So again, let we all they think. Let we all say APC not pull them. And I mean they tell you. I not say wait, but APC not get on for do pan the protest. They not get on for do they not put on there. Because we they go by elections. APC no say when the elections come, we they beat SLPP hands down pan the elections. Why we want for go create protests? For create any kind of nonsense where people then go begin say now opposition. You know, protests don't happen, it don't happen. Let we not make blame game. Say where this thing don't happen, we offend somebody who they pick for put and say, now this person, now the opposition, now then they know. When it come as a responsible government, deal with them, deal with the issue. Now I really say they don't create a committee, investigating committee. Names then at the committee were really, to be honest with you, some names then they were then call, some of them were sabi were then call. I give them total respect, big respect, and I they appeal to them. Let then do the work free and fair of any kind of favor. Let them not look for any directives. Let them just do their work for the benefit of this country. If they do and fine, then we gonna know what happen. We gonna know whether they be an strike or protest. We gonna know whether na people them pull the protest, whether na the police. If not to the police, we gonna know. But as I say, I want for again tell us to the people that we lost loved one, both civilians and the police that day.
Okay, so what's going to be the last word to viewers?
My last word that day, my last word for viewers them. Now for make viewers them know, say this country now we all get them. Mende Timine, Limba Loko, Kuranko, Fula Vai, Yalunka, Madingo. We all now we get this country. Let we all treat ourselves with respect. Let we all treat ourselves as Sierra Leoneans. Politics can come, politics go. The country for develop. Let we make sure say politics not make we get acrimony and animosity against we neighbor. After the protest, some people then they go to other areas and they point other people and because on political lines. Let people advise them, people and they let them for point people them. That thing they not go born good picking. Salon na one country. Let we all come out na do September 3rd for let we go register. Let we all not afraid. Say because people and the kids, people and for protest and all the rest of it. Now you civic right, now you human right. Now a right way recognized by international treaties and also the constitution say you for register. Nobody know for prevent you from register. You can go register as long as they not don't sentence you. Where they serve you sentence, you suppose for register. Even people that when detain aside your police station, then suppose for allow them for do the registration. Because you don't know if they go send them go Pademba Road or they no go send them Pademba Road. If na detention you don't any police station, you suppose for get you self-register. The police for allow you for be registered. Because that not disqualify you for register. Do you let we all come out, let we not afraid. If you want for do anything, if you want for protest, now the ballot box, now the correct protest, now the good protest than they for sure say we want a government or we don't want a government.
Okay, plenty thank you for talking to me.
Thank you very much. Yeah?
Viewers, that's not the voice of Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya as we don't listen. Wait till don't say, as he don't tell you say since them arrest Medke before the protest up till now, you know if he gets the chance for CMT and also talk about plenty things the way happen inside the protest as since if don't call on Sierra Leoneans then for no say election go come, election go, politics go come, politics go, but we all now Sierra Leoneans they will for stay together and make sure say we build the country Mama Salon. Me na Scyll Akempta-Kargbo. Until then, tata.